Hello students, welcome back. So in the previous video we saw how to convert a rational number to decimal form. So we saw the decimal form of a rational number is either terminating or non-terminating recurring. Three types of decimals are there: terminating decimals, non-terminating recurring decimals, and non-terminating non-recurring decimals. So in this video we are going to see how to convert a decimal number to P upon Q form. Non-terminating, non-recurring, non-repeating decimals are irrational numbers, so they cannot be converted to form P upon Q. Only terminating decimals and non-terminating recurring decimals can be converted to the form P upon Q. So in smaller classes you studied how to convert a terminating decimal to P upon Q form, so you are familiar with it. So then for revising, I have done 6 sums on board. Since you are familiar with it, I do not want to waste time after that. So 6 sums are done on board. Let us just revise that and go. So first one is 0.1. The P upon Q form is 1 upon 10. So how do we write the P upon Q form? We write the number without decimal point. If the decimal number is terminating, we write the number without decimal point as the numerator, and in the denominator putting 1, we write as many zeros as the number of digits after the decimal point. Here the number without decimal point is 1, so that is written as numerator. Only 1 digit is after decimal point, so at the right side of 1 only 1 0 is put. So if 2 digits are there after decimal point, then denominator is 100. Now in the second one also 1.1, the number without decimal point is 11, only 1 digit is there after decimal point, so the denominator is 10. So the P upon Q form is 11 upon 10. When you come to the third one, 0.73, here 2 digits are there after decimal point. Number without decimal point is 73. Since 2 digits are there, at the right side of 1, 2 zeros are written. So that means 100. These 2 digits are there after decimal point, so denominator is 100. 73 upon 100 we get. Now in the fourth one is a negative number. Number without decimal point is minus 719. That upon, there are 3 digits after decimal point, so denominator is 1000. So minus 719 upon 1000. In the fifth one, 1.25, number without decimal point is 125. That is the numerator. Denominator is 100 as there are 2 digits after the decimal point. But there is a common factor. 25 is a common factor, common in numerator and denominator. Both numerator and denominator are divided by 25. We get to the reduced form 5 upon 4. Instead, you can cancel prime factors and convert to, first we cancel 5, we get 25 upon 20. Then again 5 is common in numerator and denominator. When you cancel it, we get 5 upon 4. Like that also we can convert to reduced form. In the sixth one, number without decimal point is 6, so that is a numerator, and in the denominator, as there are 4 digits after the decimal point, denominator is 10,000. That is 4 zeros at the right side of 1. There is 2 common in numerator and denominator, that is cancelled. We are getting 3 upon 5000, that is a P upon Q form. So in this way, writing the number without decimal point as the numerator, and in the denominator writing 1 and putting as many zeros as the number of digits after the decimal point, we can convert a terminating decimal to P upon Q form. Now let us turn to non-terminating recurring decimals. I am going to divide non-terminating recurring decimals into 2 groups. One, pure recurring decimals, 0.1 bar, 0.3636 etc., that is 0.36 bar, 1.173173 etc., that is 1.173 bar. A group of 3 digits is repeating. This type of decimals are called pure recurring decimals, whereas 0.17 bar, this bar on 7 shows that only the 7 is repeating, 1 is not repeating. That is, there is a digit after the decimal point which is not repeating. This type of decimals, this type of recurring decimals are called mixed recurring decimals. 1.73131 bar. Here also the 7 after decimal point is not repeating, only a group of 2 digits is recurring. This bar on 31 shows only the group of digits 31 is repeating. So this also is a mixed recurring decimals. So in this video we will see how to convert this type, that is pure recurring decimals, to P upon Q form. In the next video I will show how to convert mixed recurring decimals to P upon Q form. Let us take some simple examples. 0.1 bar we shall take first. 0.1 bar means 0.111 etc. So what we do is take this as equation, take this as x. X is equal to 0.111 etc. we can write. Take this as equation number 1. Here only one digit is recurring, so we multiply both the sides of equation by 10. If a group of 2 digits is recurring, then multiply by 100. If a group of 3 digits is recurring, multiply by 1000. Here only one digit is repeating or recurring, so we multiply both the sides of equation by 10. So we get x into 10, 10x is equal to, when you multiply the right side by 10, decimal point will move to the right one digit, we get 1.111 etc. Take this as equation number 2. Now subtract the first equation from the second one. 10x minus x, we get 9x is equal to, this decimal part will become 0. The integral part, integer part is 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, therefore x is equal to, we get 1 upon 9. So this 1 upon 9 is the P upon Q form of 0.11 etc. Let us see whether it is right or not. 1 upon 9, how will you convert it into decimal form dividing 1 by 9? So 0. We get 10 here, we take 10 here. 9 ones are 9, when you subtract we get 1, so it again becomes 10. 9 ones are 9, again we get 1, so in the quotient we get 0.111 etc. that is same as 0.1 bar. So this 1 upon 9 is equal to 0.1 bar. Let us take 0.2 bar. What will you get? You see 0.2 bar, we take 0.2 bar as x. Suppose x is equal to 0.2 bar, that is 222 etc. Proceed in the same way. Only one digit is recurring or repeating, so we multiply both the sides of equation by 10, we get 10x is equal to, when you multiply by 10, decimal point will move to the right one digit, we get 2.222 etc. Take this as equation number 2. Subtract 1 from 2, we get equation 2 minus equation 1. 10x minus x, we get 9x is equal to, decimal part will become 0, integral part or integer part 2 minus 0, we get 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2 upon 9 you will get. This 2 upon 9, when you convert to decimal form, we can see that it is 0.222 etc. that is 0.2 bar. So now it can also be done in this way, that is 0.2 bar can be written as 2 into 0.1 bar. 2 into 0.1 bar is 0.2 bar. 0.1 bar we saw it is 1 upon 9. So that is 2 into 1 upon 9, 2 into 1 upon 9 is equal to 2 upon 9. So, 0.3 bar is 3 into 0.1 bar, that is 3 upon 9. Cancelling 3 from numerator and denominator, 1 upon 3 we get. 0.4 bar is 4 into 0.1 bar, that is 4 into 1 upon 9, 4 upon 9. So, 0.5 bar is 5 upon 9, 0.6 bar is 6 upon 9, 0.7 bar is 7 upon 9, etc. we get. Let us take a group of that is a decimal number with a group of 2 digits repeating. 0.21 bar we shall take, 0.21 bar. Take this as x, x is equal to 0.21, 21, 21, etc. That is equation number 1. A group of 2 digits is repeating. We multiply both the sides of equation by 100. So, it becomes 100x is equal to, when you multiply the right side by 100, decimal point will move to the right 2 digits. So, we get 21.21, 21, 21, etc. That is equation number 2. Subtracting 1 from 2, we get left side 100x minus x is 99x. So, 99x is equal to, this decimal part will become 0. Integral part 21 minus 0, we get 21. Therefore, x is equal to 21 upon 99 we get. There is 3 common in numerator and denominator. Cancelling that, we can write it as 7 upon 33. That is the P upon Q form of it. Now, if a group of 3 digits is repeating, what you have to do? We have to multiply both the sides of equation by 1000 and proceed. Now, that is, so in the, from this you might have observed one thing. In the case of 0.1 bar, so what is the P upon Q form of 0.1 bar? It is 1 upon 9. 0.2 bar is 2 upon 9. 0.3 bar is 3 upon 9, that is equal to 1 upon 3. 0.4 bar is 4 upon 9. 0.5 bar is 5 upon 9. 0.6 bar is 6 upon 9, etc. we can write. If a group of 2 digits is recurring, that is 0.21, 0.21 is 21 bar is 21 upon 99 we can write. What about 0.71 bar? So, that is equal to 71 upon 99 we can write directly. Suppose it is there is a group of 3 digits recurring, that is 0.712, 712, etc. That is 712 bar can be directly written as 712 upon 999. There is a common factor, you can cancel it, but here there is no common factor. So, this way we can directly write the P upon Q form. In the case of objective questions, you may write directly, but if it is a 2-mark question, you have to show the steps. But this can be done only when the integral part is 0. If integral part is 0, directly we can write the P upon Q form. Now, if integral part is not 0, how to proceed? Let us see. Integral part is not 0. Let us take the example 1.333, etc. That is 1.3 bar. We can proceed in the same way also. That is, if you take this as x, x is equal to 1.333, etc. We may take this as equation number 1. Only one digit is repeating, so we multiply both the sides of equation by 10. We get 10x is equal to, when you multiply right side by 10, decimal point will move to the right one digit. We get 13.333, etc. That is equation number 2. Subtracting 1 from 2, we get 10x minus x is 9x, that is equal to, decimal part will become 0. Integral part is 13 minus 1. 13 minus 1 is 12. Therefore, x is equal to 12 upon 9. There is 3 common. Cancelling that, we can write it as 4 upon 3. This 4 upon 3 is, when you divide 4 by 3, we can see that it is 1.333 etc. So this way we can do. There is an alternate method also. I will show you that also. So this 1.3 bar can be written as 1 plus, it is equal to 1 plus 0.3 bar. That is equal to 1 plus, we saw 0.3 bar is 3 upon 9. It can be written directly as 3 upon 9. So it is 1 plus 3 upon 9. We can write 3 upon 9 is same as 1 upon 3. 1 plus 1 upon 3, making the denominator same, we get 3 plus 1, 4 upon 3. We are getting the same. So this way also we can do. I will show you one more example. Let us take the number 2.71 bar. We shall take 2.71 bar. Shall we go for the alternate method? In the direct method, what you have to do? So x is equal to first method, x is equal to 2.7171, etc. Then multiply both the sides of equation by 100 and proceed. So the second method I am going to show. 2.71 bar can be written as 2 plus 0.71 bar. That is equal to 2 plus 71 upon 99. You can write. That is equal to, when you make the denominator same by taking the LCM, 2 9s 18, 18 plus 1, 99, 198 plus 71 we get. That is 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 7, 16, then 1 plus 1, 2. So 269 upon 99. There is no common factor to cancel, so that is 269 upon 99 we get. So in this way we can convert pure recurring decimals to P upon Q form. In the next video we will see how to convert mixed recurring decimal to P upon Q form. Till then, bye, stay safe.